Super Bowl 60 has officially concluded, and the Seattle Seahawks have won Super Bowl 60, 29-13 against the New England Patriots. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video. As I just said a second ago, Super Bowl 60 is officially done from this year, and the Seattle Seahawks have won Super Bowl 60, 29-13. This is the second time the Seattle Seahawks have won the Super Bowl. The last time they, of course, won was back in 2014 when they beat the Denver Broncos in a dominating fashion. And once again tonight, for the most part, it would be the Seattle Seahawks. Now, for majority of the Super Bowl this year, it was really a defensive game. And really, beginning, it looked like it was going to be field goals were going to be the only way that anyone was going to score in this year's Super Bowl. And really, a lot of that comes from the field goal guy who did an absolutely fantastic and really good job in this game and did an amazing job. And I think he had 4 or 5 field goals, which I think is maybe one of the most we've ever seen in Super Bowl history and some of the most points you've ever seen scored. And Seattle really killed it on that point of the game. Where they really opened up this game was quarter number 4. The Seattle Seahawks absolutely would start dominating. They would have a ton of interceptions, get a bunch of the times back where they end up getting the interceptions. And really, the defense was really the MVP to me in this game. The other big MVP, in my opinion, is Kenneth Walker III. Kenneth Walker III, a lot of people were coming into this game saying that if you were going to win the Super Bowl, you were going to have to get by Kenneth Walker III because he's such a great running back and does a fantastic and really, really good job. And he absolutely played an amazing game tonight. 27 rushing attempts, 135 rushing yards, almost scored more than a lot of players did tonight. Had 5 yards per attempt. He received incredibly tonight, had no fumbles in this game, 26 receiving yards, and he just did an unbelievable and really good job and had a 30-yard reception. Cooper Kupp generally also played an amazing game tonight for the Seattle Seahawks. And Sam Darnold, he had a lot of pressure throughout this game. But you compare that to the New England Patriots, and that's where I think the Seattle Seahawks were really good at, is while Sam Darnold had a lot of pressure, because the Patriots in the first half of this game, they did a really strong and really good job on the defense side of things. Their offense could not really get going because they would not protect Drake May throughout this game, and Drake May, for a lot of this game, really struggled to get anything going until we got to the quarter number 4, when I feel like the Seahawks were a little bit more reserves. They felt like they were likely going to win the Super Bowl this year, and we almost had a point where we thought we were going to see a shutout in this year's Super Bowl, which we've never seen a shutout in the history of the Super Bowl, but it was looking like that was going to be the case this year. But I look at Sam Darnold. He comes from the Minnesota Vikings, and he comes to this organization and comes to this team and puts together a brilliant and fantastic game. When I look at Sam Darnold, 202 yards in the passing side, 38 passing attempts, got half the completions with 19. His passer rating was 74.7. He didn't rush too much in this game. He mainly focused on the passing and did a great job and didn't really have any fumbles in this game. There was only one time where he got sacked, which was in quarter number 4, and I felt like that was the point where New England was finally realizing that they were going to have to go against him in this game. When you look at the Patriots, Drake May struggled in this game quite a bit, and he's had a lot of fumbles. There's no denying that. He had 43 attempts, and he had 27 completions on the passing, and did get a lot of passing yards, especially in quarter number 4. The biggest key, he had 2 times where he got intercepted, and he had 6 sacks and times he got sacked and a lot of drops in this game. He just really struggled and had a fumble also. And I think that's the big key thing. Drake May did not play the best game he could play, but he also didn't get a lot of help from the offense side of things, because the defense, in my opinion, with the Patriots, did a really solid and really good job. But it was the offense that really struggled in this game. And once you opened it up, you had those interceptions and a fumble, you pretty much knew that the game was over. Matt Collins tried to really help get the Patriots a chance and opportunity to win it. Mike Vrabel was doing whatever he could to get there. But Mike McDaniel and the Seahawks just put together a better game. On a little bit of a comparison, if you are a NASCAR fan, the last time we had a Super Bowl where the Seahawks won was 2014. That year, we had a new championship format announced on the NASCAR side with the whole playoff format. Glad that format's gone. To 2026, we have a new championship format announced with the return of the chase. The Seattle Seahawks end up winning the Super Bowl, their second time ever. So the next time you have a new championship format in the sport, you can probably bet on the fact that the Seahawks are likely going to win that Super Bowl. But coming into this Super Bowl, I knew it was very likely the Seahawks were going to win. I did not think the Seahawks were going to blow this game out. It was pretty much a blowout, especially at the end. I know they scored 13 points, but I felt like at that point the Seahawks knew they pretty much were going to win, and they weren't going to lose the game at that point. So once again, congratulations, Seattle, on winning the Super Bowl for the second time. Mike McDaniel getting, I think, he's the third third youngest head coach to win. Sean McVay and another coach were 36 at the time. He's 2 years older than Sean McVay was. So congratulations to him on winning his first Super Bowl as a head coach. And congratulations Sam Darnold on getting his first Super Bowl. And it's a big deal. Kenneth Walker, or the kicker, needs to be. I think Jason Myers needs to be the guy who, in my opinion, is MVP. Or you give it to Kenneth Walker the third. Hopefully by the time one of those two have won the MVP and not Sam Darnold. But nonetheless, once again, congratulations Seattle Seahawks on winning the 2026 Super Bowl and winning Super Bowl 60. A well-earned and well-deserved Super Bowl for the team. They just played better, objectively played a great game, and earned the Super Bowl this year, in my opinion. So, that is going to be a full reaction to Super Bowl 60. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's Super Bowl. What are your thoughts on Super Bowl 60? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. On my main channel tomorrow, we're going to have a NASCAR news to be discussing news over the course of the last couple days. Also going to have race picks for the Craftsman Truck Series. If you're a fan of Tony Stewart, you definitely might want to tune into that one for sure. Then on Tuesday on my main channel, we're going to have race picks for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series at Daytona. And if any news breaks, we'll talk about it on the channel. And then Wednesday, we're going to have Daytona 500 race picks as NASCAR. It's their turn for their Super Bowl. And it's time to get the Daytona 500 and all the big events underway on the NASCAR side. But a lot of great content. I'm not sure what's going to be coming out on the channel next. It's going to be the last video, at least for a little bit. I will be on the channel throughout the year, probably doing some MLB stuff, among other things. Not sure what other content is going to be coming out. I'll try to put some stuff out on the second channel, and should be seeing some stuff relatively soon as well. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. I'll see you guys next time for more NFL and other style content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.